The Big Bang, the birth of everything, before time, before space, before anything we can comprehend, there was nothing. No stars, no galaxies, no light, no darkness. Just an endless void without even the concept of emptiness. And then, in an instant, everything changed. The Big Bang was not an explosion in space, it was the creation of space itself. A singular point, smaller than an atom, infinitely dense, unimaginably hot, burst into existence. This was the beginning of everything, the birth of the universe. In the first fraction of a second, the universe expanded at an unimaginable speed, stretching faster than the speed of light itself in what is known as cosmic inflation. The fundamental forces of nature, gravity, electromagnetism, and the nuclear forces began to take shape. Energy transformed into matter, forming the first elementary particles, quarks, electrons, and gluons. As the universe continued to expand and cool, quarks combined to form protons and neutrons. Within minutes, these particles fused to create the first atomic nuclei, mostly hydrogen and helium. But the universe was still a chaotic, glowing mass of plasma, so dense that light itself was trapped, unable to travel freely. It would take nearly 380,000 years before the universe cooled enough for electrons to join these nuclei, forming the first neutral atoms. And with that, light was finally free to move. Its ancient glow still detectable today as the cosmic microwave background, the oldest light in the universe. For millions of years, the universe remained a dark and empty expanse, with only vast clouds of gas stretching across space. But gravity, the silent architect of the cosmos, began pulling matter together. Slowly, over time, the first stars ignited, lighting up the universe for the first time. These massive stars burned furiously, fusing hydrogen into helium, then into heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron. And when they could no longer sustain themselves, they collapsed and exploded as supernovae, scattering these elements across space, seeding the material needed for future stars, planets, and, ultimately, life. Galaxies began to form, swirling into grand spirals and colossal clusters. Planets coalesced around young stars, and among the billions of worlds that emerged, one small, rocky planet in an ordinary galaxy would one day become home to creatures capable of looking back and wondering how it all began. But the story of the universe is far from over. Even now, billions of years after the Big Bang, the universe is still expanding, faster than ever before. A mysterious force called dark energy is accelerating this expansion, pushing galaxies farther apart. Scientists still don't fully understand what dark energy is or what it means for the fate of the cosmos. Will the universe expand forever, growing cold and empty? Will it one day tear itself apart? Or will gravity slow its expansion and pull everything back together in a final collapse? We do not yet have the answers. But what we do know is this: the universe is still evolving, still changing, still writing its story. And we, as tiny fragments of this vast cosmic tale, are made from the very same elements forged in the hearts of ancient stars. The atoms in our bodies, the air we breathe beneath us, all of it can be traced back to that singular moment when everything began. The Big Bang was not just the start of the universe. It was the birth of possibilities, of wonders beyond imagination, of life itself. And as we continue to explore, to learn, to reach for the stars, we remain a part of that grand, ever-expanding journey. Because in the end, we are not just in the universe is in us.